could hear the offbeats pound as they raced across the ground, and the rattle of the wheels as they went round and round. They galloped into Market Street, his badge upon his chest. His name was Ernie, he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie loved a widow, a lady known as Sue, lived all alone in Lily Lane at number 22. He said she was too good for him, she's Baudry favourite cheek, but Ernie got his cocoa there 3 times every week. Good old Ernie. Ernie! And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. He said she'd like to bathe in milk, he said alright sweetheart. So one night when he finished work, he loaded up his car. He said you want it pasteurised, cause pasteurised is best.
Ernie, I'll be happy if it comes up through my chest.
And that tickled old Ernie. Ernie! And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie had a rival, an evil looking man called Two-Ton Ted from Teddington, and he drove the baker's van. He tempted her with his treacle tarts, his tasty old meal bread, but she saw the sides of hot meat pies that very near turned her head. And she did swoon at his macaroon and said, if you treat me right, you'll have hot rolls in the morning and crumpets every night. And when she saw his layer cake, he had his wicked way. All Ernie had to offer was a pint of milk a day. Poor old Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. One lunchtime Ted saw Ernie's cart parked outside the door, and it drove him mad to see it was still there at 4:30. As he jumped down out of his van, off blood to his veins of course, and he went over to Ernie's cart and he didn't have to kick his horse, whose name was Trigger. Trigger! And he pulled the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie ran into the street, his goat top in his hand. He said, if you want to marry Susie, fight me like a man.
Oh, why don't we play cards for her?
He sneeringly replied, and just to make it interesting, we'll have a shilling on the side. Now Ernie pulled him from his van, and beneath the blazing sun, they stood there face to face, and Ted went for his bun. But Ernie was too quick, things didn't go the way Ted planned. A strawberry flavoured yogurt sent it spinning from his hand. Now Susie ran between them and tried to keep them apart, and Ernie, he pushed her aside and the rock cake hit his heart. As he looked up in pain surprise, and concrete hard and crust, but still pot pie hit him in the eye, and Ernie bit the dust. Poor old Ernie. Ernie! And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie was only 52, he didn't want to die. And now he's gone to make deliveries in that milk round in the sky, where his customers are angels and ferocious dogs are banned. A milkman's life's a good un in that fairy dairy land. Now one's needs are many-fold, and Sue, she married Ted. Strange things happened on their wedding night as they lay in their bed. Is that the trees are rustling, or the hinges of the gate? Or Ernie's ghostly goat tops are rattling in their crate? They won't forget Ernie. Ernie! Ernie! Go fastest milk cart in the West. Ernie! Ernie! Go fastest milk cart in the West. Ernie! Ernie! Go fastest milk cart in the West. Ernie! Ernie! Go fastest milk cart in the West.
Oh, not tonight, Bob. Hello, Michael.
Everyone knows the favourite game is Sleeping with the Stars. Gets rolled up and radiant and drinks in trendy bars. Comes out with the usual line,
I'm an actress, actually.
fell for it, Mr. Gallagher, and now she's a-okay. Patsy Ken's, it won't leave us alone. Patsy Ken's, it's always on the phone. Patsy Ken's, it won't leave us alone. Patsy Kensington's always on the phone. Gold digger, gold digger, gold digger, gold digger. She was a teenage rebel, tear away a brat. Used to be a grippy for the famous Bhutan rat. She married Bob and had his kids while he did his best. She made a play to trap star the pop band in excess. Paulie Yates won't leave us alone. Paulie Yates is always on her phone. Paulie Yates won't leave us alone. Paulie Yates is always on her phone. Gold digger, gold digger, gold digger, gold digger. Unless I'm rich and famous, the stars won't come to me. We all go and try to pull, but we never get very far. Constantly molested by a TV star. Gillian Cleary won't leave us alone. Gillian Cleary's always on the phone. Gillian Cleary won't leave us alone. Gillian Cleary's always on the phone. Charlotte.
Ian, is that you?
How you doing?
How are you, mate? Listen, apparently there's a new club opening in town, and apparently it's absolutely full of it. Do you fancy it?
Sharpie, it's 8 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. You are relentless. All week long I look ahead, going to the pub with all my friends. I have a toddy and try to pull corny lines and lots of bull. Try your best to look the bit, I'll just end up on the piss. I just don't know what we do wrong. My topo cares, my hair's long. I ain't gonna be left behind, I'm gonna pull and skit on fine. Just got one thing on my mind, Saturday Night Beaver. I ain't gonna be left behind, I'm gonna pull and skit on fine. Just got one thing on my mind, Saturday Night Beaver. Fed up being all alone, just want a girlfriend of my own. Lie in the bathroom, fantasise, gorgeous girl with her lovely thighs. Girls just seem to string me along, forget a number, it's always wrong. Just wanna be respectable, affluent, delectable. I ain't gonna be left behind, I'm gonna pull and skit I find. Just got one thing on my mind, Saturday Night Beaver. I ain't gonna be left behind, I'm gonna pull and skit I find. Just got one thing on my mind, Saturday Night Beaver. I've even put my trousers on. See this girl, she looks around, 20 stone if she's a pound. I wink at her and she starts to faint. Claudia Schiffer, this one ain't. Whisper in her ear that I fancy her. She takes me home and the rest of blur. I ain't gonna be left behind, I'm gonna build any skill I find. Just got one thing on my mind, Saturday Night Beaver. I ain't gonna be left behind, I'm gonna build any skill I find. Just got one thing on my mind, Saturday Night Beaver. Saturday Night Beaver, Saturday Night Beaver.
Why is it they call you the Rubberman?
Well, basically, I like drinking lots and lots of beer and bouncing off walls. You could say I am the original beer hunter.
Cheering, go and get the beers in. Beer, beer, we want more beer. Go and get the beers in now. Rubberman, Rubberman, Rubberman. Rubberman, Rubberman, Rubberman. Beer is fine, beer is good. It makes you feel like you bloody well should. Steam up, steam up, steam up, steam up, steam up, steam up. Rubberman, Rubberman, Rubberman. Rubberman, Rubberman, Rubberman. He has a lager drink, he has a lager drink, he has a lager drink, he has a lager drink. He has a drink to remind him of the good times, he has a drink to remind him of the better times. Rubberman, Rubberman, Rubberman. Rubberman, Rubberman, Rubberman. Oh, thank God for that. I could murder a shandy. We don't drink shandy! Rubberman, Rubberman, Rubberman. Rubberman, Rubberman, Rubberman. Beerzone! 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 We're the Beerzone boys, I'm proud of it.
Don't like Boyzone.
They're shit!